Santino must go back.
And look at this. Talk about newcomers, King. Big Zeke.
Well, I'm really upset about that. I did not see one member of the Raw team try to break up that pinfall.
Well, that's the question that we asked on Fridays. How will the egos come into play here?
Zeke, 309 pounds. Captain's pick from The Miz, former ECW champion.
Guyanese Goliath, just a juggernaut. Power for power. Let's get the captain in there.
Oh boy, the world's largest athlete, the giant of a man known as the Big Show. And look at Jackson. Oh, and a clubbing blow by Big Show as well.
Two powerful carbon-based life forms colliding.
Hey, Big Show has assembled quite the team for Friday Night SmackDown. Manhandling Ezekiel Jackson.
I wasn't counting on Ezekiel to be our power force. I'm looking for Sheamus for that.
Oh! Raw certainly has a unique blend of power and speed, creativity, and manipulation on one side, but do not count out Friday Night SmackDown.
Oh, the power of the Big Show. He tags in the speed and quickness of the two-time world champion, Mysterio. Hook to the leg and a kick out at two by Jackson. And here comes Kofi Kingston.
And again, cohesion, quick tags working together.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I don't like the looks of that.
And Jackson showing his own strength, blasting through two-man.
I like the looks of that.
Jackson, notice how he grabs Kofi, moves him into the corner as he makes the tag to the two-time WWE champion, the barbaric Sheamus.
Here comes the man.
This doesn't bode well for SmackDown. Sheamus is arguably the toughest guy in this ring right now.
One of the things I've noticed on the apron is the captain, the general, Miz, barking out instructions, hook of the leg, and a kick out by Kofi.
Yeah, but is anyone listening? Is Miz almost, is he endearing himself, or is he kind of almost ostracizing himself from the team?
I don't think it matters, because when the match started, I think everybody puts and concentrates on trying to win this match.
I don't know about that. That lack of saving Santino Marella early on was a telltale sign for me. Scares me.
This is all for the chance to say, I'm better than you.
Well, I think that's the problem. I think every member on our Raw team thinks they're better than each other.
Well, the other problem as well is SmackDown has really built a lot of momentum over the past week.
Absolutely. SmackDown, of course, came to Raw, invaded Raw, won the Battle Royal, and then when we went off the air Friday on Sideline, SmackDown made a statement.
And look at Kofi Kingston, top rope. Sheamus in trouble. There's that leaping ability. What a crossbody. Lateral press. Got it here, and Sheamus kicked out. That would have been a huge blow if Raw had lost Sheamus there.
Let me tell you something. By the end of this match, you're both going to be eating crow because SmackDown's going to win this thing. So put that in your juice box and suck it, boys.
Why do you say us both? I haven't taken sides yet. And look at Kofi.
You're Raw to me.
And look at this.
Ooh. This is how Kofi builds momentum.
Yeah, if you ask me, he's wasting time and allowing his opponent to recover.
You're entitled to your insight. Perfect.
And look at this. And Kofi. Oh, and look at Sheamus in trouble again.
He's on the
Hooks
ropes.
the leg and grabs the bottom rope.
Good call, King.
Off the SOS, Kofi almost put Sheamus away. Look at Kofi Kingston go. That's the controlled frenzy we talk about from Kingston. And and Sheamus. Here it comes. Sheamus with a high cross. Sends Kofi flying. Sheamus looking to even things up for Raw. Can he do it? He does. It is now 6-6. Kofi has been eliminated.
Think of what each team has lost. SmackDown has now lost an explosive superstar in Kofi Kingston. Raw has lost a superstar in Santino that kind of keeps you on your edge.
They lost to Cobra.
And Sheamus plowing over people.
Matt, I got to ask you this.
What's up?
Did you notice a lack of response from the SmackDown team as well?
It's sportsmanship, but I do hear what you're saying. You know,
CM Punk here with a cover on Mysterio and a kick out.
If I'm a team player, I'm going to try to help every one of my teammates. I want to take that trophy home.
And remember the rivalry that ensued over the summer between Punk and Rey Mysterio. The reason Punk has short hair is because of Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio shaved CM Punk's head bald.
Now look at this great scoop slam by Punk. The three-time champion hooks the leg and a kick out by Rey. Listen to Miz shouting instructions.
Notice how Punk went right back to the powerhouse of Sheamus.
I think Miz was actually yelling at the referee. He thought that was a 3 count.
Nice showing leadership, though.
What a big Miz
Clothesline into the cover yet again. Forearm in the face and a kick out.
What makes Miz a better captain than the Big Show, in your opinion, Michael?
Okay, Miz had a Survivor Series team a couple of years ago that actually won. Miz was the tag team champion with both John Morrison and Big Show and ran those teams. Miz was the best coach in the history of NXT, and last year at Bragging Rights, Miz was the only member of the Raw roster to actually win a match.
So there.
I love when I ask you questions and you have answers, man.
Look at this. Punk knocked down by Mysterio. And Del Rio.
Now there's history here.
Where Del Rio fractured Mysterio's wrist, put him on injured reserve for a number of weeks. And Del Rio missing wildly and shoved into Rey by CM Punk. Oh, what a kick to the side of the head, and Punk knocked out as well.
And for the first time ever, Alberto Del Rio and CM Punk are locking horns.
One thing about Del Rio, you'll notice, guys, is he is so aggressive.
Here's some good teamwork.
Oh, yeah, that was smart. Okay, well, that's great. Take out your own guy. Look at Del Rio into the cover, hook of the leg on Punk, and a kick out. So much for putting your personal animosity aside for the better of the team.
Alberto Del Rio is a man of wealth and a man of class.
You hear your own team captain over there, Matt, screaming at Del Rio.
And Matt, you know, I like Del Rio, but how can you call it? You can't blame Big Show for being upset.
Ray could have separated his shoulder.
Well, the trainers there are trying to attend to him in Detroit. The Big Show is highly upset about this.
Well, he should be. Oh. And Del Rio, look at this. Punk in trouble, shoulders down, and a kick out off the suplex. Is that the injured arm?
wrist, there's hand, or separated shoulder. I don't know.
Rey Mysterio fractured his left wrist. We could have a separated shoulder. I don't want to speculate, but Rey is favoring the left arm as Jack Swagger comes in now. Oh, that's not good for Friday Night SmackDown at all, losing Rey.
Let's take a look one more time at how Alberto.
Ooh.
I still don't understand that.
I couldn't tell if it looked like a shoulder.
Look at Show.
Yeah, Big Show still arguing with Del Rio on the apron as Jack Swagger plants CM Punk, who's been in this matchup for quite a while, and a kick out at 2.
Yeah, CM Punk needs to tag a teammate.
Jack Swagger, not only a two-time collegiate All-American, also an academic All-American, and this is smart, putting a submission hold on CM Punk.
Jack Swagger advancing by qualifying in a win over MVP. CM Punk beat Evan Bourne, actually.
Put up the board now for a period of time.
Needed rotator cuff surgery, going to be out a number of months. And Punk.
How about that from CM Punk? Stomping on the foot to create an opening. Here's the tag, and here comes John Morrison.
Yeah, John
Here we
Morrison.
go. Light him up.
The Monday Night Delight, John Morrison. He and Swagger had some great matches over on Friday Night SmackDown.
And then finally, John Morrison graduated to the A show.
Again, I mean, this A show stuff. SmackDown has The Undertaker. It's Rey Mysterio.
Flash kick.
Alberto Del Rio. I mean, come on.
Flash kick. Hook of the leg. Shoulders down. Got him. No. Swagger kicked out. Again, this is the elimination matchup. It's all about bragging rights. Officially at 6-on-6. However, Rey Mysterio has been taken to the locker room with an injury. Here's Swagger and a kick out.
Oh, man, look at the strength of Swagger. Look at the move.
Up over the top. Morrison looking to put Swagger away. 2 count and a kick out. Highly competitive matchup. It's all about bragging rights and the bragging rights trophy, which sits here at ringside. SmackDown's carried it around for a year.
I know. We've had to listen to Matt Striker brag for a year.
I'll be bragging regardless.
Whoa! Wow!
Go for a cover, Jack.
Swagger hooking the leg on Morrison, and Morrison kicks out at 2. There's what we were talking about, the coveted bragging rights trophy.
Sat in the office of SmackDown General Manager Teddy Long for the past year.
And we had the opportunity to talk to Teddy Friday night. How proud is he of having that trophy in his office?
Why not? Hang on, Jack catches it here.
Oh, no.
Going for the ankle lock. Swagger going for the ankle lock submission maneuver. Can he roll Morrison on his belly? He does on look at Morrison. And again, that hardcore training helps John Morrison to avoid potential disaster there.
Kick might have caught Jack right behind the ear. Swagger is down.
Morrison's ability to turn his environment favorably to him. And shit pain. Hook of the leg. Swagger's in trouble and woohoo! Yes! Eliminates Swagger.
Okay, so SmackDown has lost Kofi Kingston, Jack Swagger, and Rey Mysterio due to injury, whereas Raw has lost Santino Marella.
Tyler Rex in, pins Morrison in a kick out.
So what are we looking at here, guys?
We're looking at
advantage,
6-on-4. Advantage Raw.
6-on-5 officially. Right. Here's the hook of the leg by Morrison and a kick out by Morrison again. And this Tyler Rex looks so impressive. Remember, he really forced his way onto the Team SmackDown and with a dismantling of Caval who would qualify.
But that speaks volumes about SmackDown's mentality. Just kick in the door and take what you want. Don't ask questions. There's a brass ring there. Who's going to step up? Who's going to challenge for it? Don't be afraid.
If you become a big enough star on SmackDown, you might make it to Raw someday.
And John Morrison makes a tag, and here comes Sheamus. And again, the Celtic Warrior.
How big a star were you over there, Matt?
Huge, gigantic.
Big fish, little pond.
I didn't book my own territory. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. Tyler Rex exploding out of the corner.
And how about Tyler Rex, this X Factor, almost nearly shutting down the former WWE champion Sheamus.
Rex distracted. The bull kick. Hook of the leg. And Sheamus eliminating Rex.
Good job by Sheamus, but great showing by Tyler Rex. And here comes the captain of the ship.
Yeah, I think Big Show has had enough.
I think Big Show senses a little, well, he says it's...
No, look at Sheamus.
That's good strategy.
Sheamus taking the giant out. There goes Sheamus over the top rope. And here comes Big Show after him.
SmackDown's down to 3 superstars. The Giant, the Big Show, Alberto Del Rio, and Edge. Oh, come on!
Good. deserved it. Ooh! And Big Show. And Big Show is so angry. I mean, upset at Del Rio, what he did to Mysterio. Now the fact that SmackDown is down big time in this matchup. Taking the fight to Sheamus outside the ring. And guys,
yeah, the referee's counting
he's
here.
got a count of 7, a count of 8, a count of 9. Big Show in trouble. He's counted out.
Is he in or not?
I think he was counted out.
Oh, man, battleships can't fly. Show couldn't make it down quick enough.
What about Sheamus?
They both were counted out, I think.
Oh,
Not
man.
Sheamus as well.
That leaves it up to Edge, the most experienced competitor in the ring, and Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, what does this do for SmackDown psyche? Their captain has been taken out of the equation.
All right,
and you know what? You've got to blame Big Show there. He let his emotions get the best of him. He got counted out. He's supposed to be the captain. He's supposed to be the leader. And here's Edge.
Good.
Edge.
If I had to pick two guys, I'd pick Edge and Alberto Del Rio.
The 9-time champion Edge taking it to R-Truth.
Come on, R-Truth, time to get crunk.
Edge and Del Rio, only ones remaining on the apron in this matchup.
Here we go.
Raw's got Punk and
Oh,
Zeke
yeah, here
and
we go.
Morrison and Miz.
Look at this.
And there's R-Truth. Oh, yeah.
Cover.
Get up.
Edge back on his feet, but R-Truth is taking it to Edge. And Raw, folks,
Turn you back. Nice.
Oh, missed. And Edge.
Come on, baby. Spear.
Oh, no.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
R-Truth eliminated. And
No.
Morrison looks to put Edge away. Hook of the leg and a kick out.
Come on, if anyone can run the table, it's Edge.
Miz has become very vocal, very active on the apron. And it's odd to see Miz cheering for his former buddy Morrison. They hate each other now.
Jomo might have tweaked tonight.
Yes! And there goes Morrison!
Come on, baby.
Edge is taking everybody out.
No.
Well, Edge might take a nap now.
They're going for the go-to-sleep.
Good,
Edge trying to
good.
fight out of
Lay
it.
those elbows in.
And Punk is planted.
Now here's the question. Does Edge trust Alberto Del Rio enough to tag Alberto in?
I think Edge is thinking spear again. Yes. Oh.
And Del Rio now tags himself in. And Del Rio goes after CM Punk. God, imagine how this guy's going to crow if he can somehow knock off Raw. Alberto Del Rio.
Not only have to listen to him, we'll have to listen to us.
Oh, backslide.
There's no ring announcer.
Backslide. Shoulders down.
No!
This is great.
Punk sends Del Rio packing.
Get your big Bentley and beat it.
And look at this. Ezekiel Jackson, The Miz, and CM Punk still alive for Raw. Miz is blowing a gasket on the apron. He's so excited.
Dude, I still have my boots. I'll lace them up. Come on, Edge.
The SmackDown wants to win, man. Edge is in serious, serious trouble.
He doesn't even care.
It's all about him.
I'm better than everybody else.
And now CM Punk looks to put Edge away.
Oh!
Goes back.
Rey Mysterio was never eliminated. Let's point that out.
So officially, Raw has 3 superstars
Nice.
remaining. SmackDown has 2.
Beautiful. It's like Willis Reed in Game 7. Tag him, Edge.
Yeah, but you're look at Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's only got one wing over there.
I'll take a one-winged Rey Mysterio any day.
Nice 1973 reference, by the way.
Hey, what else are you going to say?
And look at Edge trying to make it to Rey Mysterio, trying to make a tag. CM Punk needs to make it to his corner as well. And here comes the captain. Here comes The Miz.
This isn't good. The Miz has been on a wave of momentum lately. He's the Money in the Bank winner, can cash in the contract at any time for a championship match.
Well, Miz looking to lead Miz's All-Stars to victory here tonight. I mean, Miz is such a dominant personality.
We're actually hearing a Miz is awesome chant.
Yeah, well, he's such a dominant personality. Heck, he's even on the cover of the new SmackDown vs. Raw video game.
Is that Miz is awesome or Miz is awful?
That's awesome.
Oh, and Ezekiel Jackson.
That's the way you got to work together as a team.
Veteran move by Jackson. Miz into the cover and Edge kicks out.
This where Edge's years of experience are going to come into play. Think of everything Edge has been through.
And here comes the 309-pounder.
This is not good. It's great for Raw.
And this is what Miz envisioned when he picked Ezekiel Jackson to be on the team.
Let me ask you this. When these superstars excel in this type of match, what does that do for Ezekiel Jackson come tomorrow live on Monday Night Raw on USA? Where does that vault Ezekiel Jackson? Or where does it vault Tyler Rex come this Friday on Sci-Fi for SmackDown?
Well, for Ezekiel Jackson, earns him a ton of respect in the Raw locker room.
Here's the cover again on Edge. Hook of the leg. Edge powers out.
And I'm sure favor in the eyes of our anonymous general manager.
And this is hard for me because I'm a big Zeke fan. I mean, what's not to like about Ezekiel Jackson?
What's not to like about this man, the captain, the Miz?
Oh,
Man. Cover, he's out.
Miz hooks the leg on Edge. 2 count kick out. I like that C that he has emblazoned on his t-shirt.
this is actually bodes well for Edge because it gives the Rated R Superstar a chance to collect his thoughts. Albeit in a submission hold, Edge is not being battered right now.
Look at Mysterio. How into this match is Rey? Screaming encouragement from the apron.
Well, that's got to inspire you if you're a SmackDown fan to see Rey Mysterio come back out here. All for pride, all for bragging rights.
And Edge, Miz with a great counter. Miz going for this.
No.
Look at this, Miz. Oh.
There you go.
Needed a back follow up with an
Nice
neckbreaker.
combo.
Into the cover. Miz puts Edge away here. He got him. Oh. King out at 2.5.
Gosh, Miz is clicking on all cylinders, man. Raw looks good.
Miz, come on, you guys need to start doing some quick tags. Wear Edge down. Teamwork now, teamwork.
CM Punk.
He's taking a wealth of punishment in this match, CM Punk has.
We got the numbers on our side. We can stay fresh. Wear Edge down.
CM Punk, 3-time Money in the Bank, or I should say 2-time Money in the Bank winner, as is Edge.
All right, Punk, don't kick yourself out. Get somebody else in there.
CM Punk, a former World's Heavyweight Champion. Edge, a former World's Heavyweight Champion. Nice.
Hey, look at this.
It's nice.
CM Punk.
Your chair.
Caught by Edge.
That's what we need.
This could be the opening that Edge and SmackDown need.
Referee, get out of the way. You're in between Edge and Rey Mysterio. Something like that could be crucial.
3 men represent Raw. 2 men representing SmackDown.
And Rey's height comes into play here also. Rey can't reach as far. Come on. Here we go.
Mysterio.
Come on.
Rey Mysterio going to pick up the pace here. He's right after CM Punk. And
That
Punk
was
quickly.
That was over in a hurry.
Roll through.
Oh, yeah. Here's Mysterio.
No.
The leg up, Punk, and a kick out.
Come on, Rey.
Oh, you see there you
Yeah.
go. It's Rey Mysterio showing the effects of that injured arm.
The left arm, how will that affect the 619?
It won't affect the Punk's body. Punk rolls through, though. Look at the leg. Mysterio's go bye-bye. No.
Oh. Rey was forced to kick out using the left arm as well.
Whoa.
Right in the position for the go to sleep. And Mysterio fighting through, rolls through, shoulders down. Punk rolls through as well. Gonna stack Mysterio up here. Oh, another great counter that time by Rey. And Punk. And Mysterio counters yet again. Another cover, 2 count.
Who does that favor? Rey Mysterio had to use much more energy to kick the heavier CM Punk off.
Stalemate.
Tilt-a-whirl, here we go! Masalucha, 619!
Mysterio.
Booyaka!
Oh, no.
Off the splash. Hooks the leg.
Yeah, baby! 2-on-2 now!
Get it, Zeke.
And Zeke.
Wow, that one blow knocked Mysterio 3/4 of the way across the ring.
Okay,
talk
now-
about quelling momentum.
We gotta look at this like a standard tag team match now. Edge and Rey Mysterio versus Ezekiel Jackson and the Captain, The Miz. Ezekiel just stomping on Rey Mysterio's injured left arm.
Smart.
Prophet of Doom, Ezekiel Jackson. You can just feel the momentum change.
It's like a tree trunk falling on your back.
Miz still shouting instructions.
Nice.
Oh, and Mysterio
Nice.
trying to fight back, stunning Jackson for a moment.
Again, you're only as tough as your chin. Oh!
Imagine what that feels like.
About like getting hit by a car.
Jeez. And remember, guys, one thing you notice, Edge isn't on the apron.
Uh-oh.
And look at Jackson.
Not good for Ray.
Hang on.
Powerhouse.
Yeah, Edge down over there. So it's like there's no one for Ray to tag out to right now.
Ray valiantly
Good,
trying to stay in
good.
this.
Go, go, go. Oh!
Ray was thinking 619.
Well, Ezekiel was much too quick.
And Big Zeke looking to put Ray
Hook
away.
and DDT!
What a counter by Mysterio.
Get up, Zeke.
Oh, Ray needs to make a tag, but there's no one to tag.
Well, Ezekiel Jackson he's rattled. He's rattled. Oh, no.
619
That's what we
connected.
need.
Yet again, Mysterio
Oh, this
looking
is
to
huge.
put Jackson
Oh,
away.
Ray landed awkwardly, though.
And did he get him?
Yes or no? What's the official
I
saying?
don't know. Did he get him?
I'm afraid he did.
Is Jackson eliminated? I guess he is. Jackson's been eliminated, and Miz stopping away at Mysterio.
Miz has to be careful of disqualification. A little bit of confusion here.
Well, Miz may have hurt him. I should say Mysterio may have hurt himself.
I'm here. I got you right here.
Ezekiel Jackson has been eliminated. It is now Rey Mysterio and Edge, who has not returned to the ring apron, against the captain, The Miz.
Well, this is where Miz is going to earn his stripes.
Come on.
Uh-oh, Miz
Come
in
on.
trouble.
Do it, Ray. Do it.
And A-Rod.
Alex Riley, The Miz's apprentice. Good. 619 him right in front. 619 him both. Yeah!
A-Rod
Hold that.
sacrificing himself. Miz counter. And that's what the apprentice does. Hook to the leg. Oh, and a kick out.
Ray out.
Well, you got to give Alex Riley credit. Throwing his body in harm's way to protect the leader, the captain.
He sacrificed himself, but
And notice,
how did Rey Mysterio kick out of that?
Edge valiantly returns to the apron. Edge is still in this fight.
It may not matter at this juncture because Miz closing in and making this a one-on-one contest. He's looking for the skull-crushing finale.
Get him,
What's
get him,
so
Miz.
dangerous
On Rey
about the
Mysterio.
Miz?
Went for the skull-crushing finale.
Ray rolled through.
And Mysterio
Tag.
is tag.
Come on.
Watch it, spear!
Yeah. Come on.
No way, no!
That's not fair. Hold it up. There you go. This is your boy Michael. Well, Edge is my best friend in this business. And Team SmackDown is victorious. Kiss the cup, my man. Way to be. In your face. In your face. In your face. You know where it is? It's in your face. On your face. Oh, yeah. Boy, oh boy. The experience of Rey Mysterio.